Claveria is an upland community on the island of Mindanao in the southern Philippines. In Claveria, individual farmers depend on the growing of corn and a few other staple crops for their survival. Farmers usually grow 2 crops of corn per year on steep, sloping, and fragile soils in areas which previously were covered with tropical forest.
In Claveria, we experience severe soil erosion and rapid decline in crop productivity. Farm yield is declining. So as the population increase and the crop productivity is declining, so there is an imbalance between production and population increase. So we foresee that if these farms are not stabilized, we will foresee that there will be a severe food shortage in this particular area.
Today, in an effort to address the environmental, economic, and social pressures that confront them, more than 2,000 farmers have become federated into 85 Landcare groups throughout the municipality called the Claveria Landcare Association.
Kami nga mga katauhan din sa amo.
We, the farmers in Barangay Patrocinio, decided to form a Landcare Association in order to protect the soils from erosion, to care for the land and to plant trees. When we started, there was no government agency that told us to organize land care. It was purely our own decision to organize land care.
Makapananom og mga kahoy ipuli sa nga wala na nga mga kakahuyan.
Land care is a mechanism that puts farmers in charge. Farmers in charge of their own plans and prospects for the future, and their ability to capture resources to do the kinds of projects that they think need to be done in their own community.
Claveria's Landcare farmers have learned a wide range of sustainable practices. For example, the use of natural vegetative strips and the establishment of more than 200 small-scale nurseries for fruit and timber propagation.
Dihang adunay mga personahe nga grupo sa
When Landcare was first introduced to me, I was doubtful. Through cross visits, I saw how farmers conserved their area and how their yield increased. I was convinced, and I realized that what Landcare taught me about soil conservation is the solutions to have better production. In my understanding, this would help me in conserving my land and increase production, and aside from that, we could help protect the environment.
What I think has been important, the essence of the land care experience here in Claveria, is a strong network of farmer organizations depending on each other and linked closely and supported by the local government. With that strength, these organizations can pull in the resources that they need from outside of their communities. The departments of agriculture, the research organizations can supply those inputs, but farmers take the lead in driving the process.
In Claveria, Landcare as a model of enhancing adoption of conservation farming and agroforestry practices has been very successful. And this could be successful anywhere in the Philippines or anywhere in the world, as long as these two conditions are met. First, farmers who are willing to adopt conservation farming that would increase their productivity and sustain the crop production while protecting their environment. And the second condition is the local government who would willing to support this grassroots initiative by providing positive policies and financial resources to be able land care activities to be successful. If these two conditions are met, land care would be very successful in that particular area.
The This video was produced by the International Centre for Research in Agroforestry, with financial support from the Cornell International Institute for Food and Agricultural Development. Support for research was provided in part by the United States Agency for International Development and Cooperación Española, the Spanish International Cooperation Agency.